I've been working as a night security guard at this old office complex for 3 years now. The usual boredom, rounds, camera monitoring, gallons of coffee. The complex is 3 buildings, built in the 80s, glass and concrete. Nothing special. Last Wednesday, around 2:30 a.m., I was doing my round in Building B. It's the smallest one, mostly accounting and archives. It's dead silent in there. As I walked past room 307, where the old tax returns are kept, I heard something. It sounded like a knock. At first, I thought it was just the old ventilation. This place constantly creaks and groans. But the knock was rhythmic. Tap tap, tap tap tap, tap tap, like someone entering a code. I stopped, put my ear to the door. Standard card lock. I checked the monitor. No one had entered or exited since 6 p.m. I carefully unlocked the door with my key. It was dark inside, only my flashlight beam cutting through the rows of heavy, metal filing cabinets. It smelled of old paper and dust. I shone the light around. Everything was in place. Boxes stacked high. Then I heard it again. Closer. The sound seemed to be coming from behind the last row of cabinets, near the back wall. I walked toward it slowly. Every step echoed in the silence. I leaned in and shone the flashlight into the narrow gap between the cabinets and the wall. There was nothing there but a thick layer of dust and a few forgotten cables. I straightened up, feeling like an idiot. It's just an old building, Mike, I told myself. I was already turning to leave when my flashlight accidentally swept across one of the metal cabinets. It was massive, old, with a heavy handle. There was a scratch on the metal. Not just a scratch, it was a clear, fresh line. And right below it, scratched out with a sharp object, were letters. PAPERS. The next second, my eyes caught it. In the lower left part of the cabinet, near the floor, there was a tiny hole. Maybe from an old screw that had fallen out. Something was sticking out of that hole. It was a small, crumpled, yellow piece of paper. My hand was shaking as I pulled it out. It was a section of an old sticky note. Written on it, in pencil, was only one word. LOOK. And below the word, a small, neat arrow pointing straight down. I looked at the floor. It was old, cracked concrete. I got closer, shining the light. No crack looked suspicious. I sighed, about to toss the paper, when I noticed something. Under my flashlight, in the center of that concrete square, something glinted. It was a tiny piece of glass. I knelt down and carefully brushed away the dust. In the middle of room 307, beneath the tax returns, there was a tiny, almost invisible square frame formed by cracks in the concrete. And in the center of that square was a circle of that same glass, perfectly flush with the surface. It was a peephole, and just as I realized it, the tapping started again. But this time, it wasn't from the cabinet. It was coming from below. Tap tap. Tap tap tap. I dropped the flashlight. It rolled across the floor, illuminating only the dark legs of the cabinets. In the absolute silence, I heard the small glass circle slowly begin to turn. Would you like me to translate another story, or would you like me to generate a new one?